Hi there, people. How are you? Oh, I know there's a lot of craziness and insanity going on in the world. And believe me, it's all satanic. There is a spirit of delusion in people, and insanity is just running rampant. I mean, it's everywhere. People are not thinking rationally, they're not thinking logically. They are just, I don't know if it's just fear. I don't know what's going on other than this is all a satanic deception. It's a trap. It's an attack by the enemy against America, against the Church of Jesus Christ, against our constitutional religious rights. You might be wondering, who is this attack by? Well, unfortunately, it is by people in our own government. People that have been compromised for decades now, and that's the Democratic Party. Now, you know I've said I'm not going to stop sounding the alarm about these people because they are a threat to us. They are a real danger to us. And I want you to take a minute. I want you to look at them because the eyes tell us a lot about what's in the heart of men. I mean, it says the light of the body is seen through the eyes. And if your eyes be full of evil, or if your eyes be full of light. But what I want you to do is look at these people and really listen to them. And you will hear their agenda. You will hear more than what you think. Open your eyes, open your ears, and open your heart to see what's going on here in America today. And how the Democrats fit in. Because a lot of this is being initiated for them on their behalf by George Soros, who is their funder. So he's unleashed his terror groups, Black Lives Matter, Antifa, on our country to try to destroy it, to try to undermine the presidency, to try to overthrow the president. And the Democrats are very much involved in this scheme. They've been involved with it with the coronavirus. They're involved with it through the rioting. Now, all I need to do is ask you to look at the fact that they haven't denounced these terrorists. And that's what they are. They're not protesters. They're rioters. They're terrorists. They're looters. They're anarchists. They're Marxists. They're totally destructive. And they are not right in this cause. Because the cause is just about getting paid. Getting paid money. It's not about Black Lives Matter. It's not about any lives mattering to these people. They're just selfish, greedy, and they mean this country no good, and they must be stopped. And that they're being lawless. But take a listen at this. One of the people on the Democratic side, I believe she's I think a congresswoman over there. Her name is Rashida Laib. She's Muslim, just like Representative Ilman Omar or Omar Ilman, whichever it is. But in either case, they're both women, they're both Muslim. And you can hear the radical speech, the radical agenda. Now, just recently, Rashida Laib, because Portland has been out of control, very violent, there is, I guess, I don't know if they're still called Chaz, but they're over there in Portland. Or at least this Black Lives Matter rioters over there in Portland. They moved from Seattle to Portland now. And just because the president has been trying to get that under control, her words were, oh, they'll have to arrest me before they illegally arrest my citizens or touch my citizens or my people. What I'm saying to you is listen to this woman. She's in the Democratic Party. She's in government. And again, she has no right. She has no legitimate right to be in our office of the government. She has no right. She doesn't belong there. And she needs to be impeached and removed. So I encourage you people who's listening, you do not want her in there. She hates America. She is the one speaking and acting illegally. She supports this lawlessness. So what is that telling you about this type of woman? Do we want more 9/11s? Have we forgotten? We said we would never forget. But yet we allowed this woman and the other, Ilman Omar or Omar Ilman, whatever her name is. But we allowed both of these women into office. The Democratic Party did. And they have been radical. They've been divisive. They've criticized and threatened our military and our police. They've said critical things. They've even made covert suggestions and threats, undermining our law enforcement, undermining and speaking against white men. Are you hearing me out there? Not my idea of anyone that should be in our government. Arrested? Yeah. Deported? For darn sure. Let's get these people out of office because they're dangerous, they're violent. Listen to them. They're not denouncing the violence. They're in support of it. They're encouraging it. They're rallying behind it because they want to lock us down. They want tyranny. They want control. They operate under a manipulation and control. They're very divisive. And who's divided? Who's divided? Who's a divisive enemy? The enemy wants to not have us united, but to divide because there he thinks he can conquer and destroy. And these people in the Democratic Party, Pelosi, Schumer, Schiff, Maxine Waters, Cory Booker, Kamala Harris. And I'll show you one of her statements about Trump supporters. And yes, she said it. But we're not afraid of you, Kamala Harris. Get a grip. Get Jesus in your life. You need Jesus. Because your threats don't work and won't work. Neither will any of your other party members' threats work against us. Greater is he that is in us than he that is in the world. So I say this to you people of America. Let's get these people out of government. They've been dividing this country. It's not President Trump. He's not our enemy. In fact, he's done great things for America while they sat over there and done nothing, but tried to figure out how they could get Trump, how they can manipulate and get control of government once more so they can lord it over the people. Now, you've seen a glimpse of what tyranny looks like in these blue states. You've seen how they promote and they encourage anarchy, chaos, violence, destruction, death, bloodshed. Maybe that's what they had in their country. Rashida, Omar. And I would say go back to your own country. But don't bring that over here. America, let's not forget 9/11. Let's never forget what our enemy did to us on that day. Because they want to continue. They want to start it here in the United States of America. And the Democratic Party have become, they've been anti-American, but they're worse than ever before. They want a new world order. They want one world government. They want socialism and communism. They don't want to make America great again. They want to finish what Obama started, to destroy America, to collapse this economy, to destroy America. So let's get out to the polls. And I'll keep saying this every day. Let's get out to the polls and get the Democratic Party out. You can see they've done nothing. What have they done for you? What have they done for me? They've caused nothing but division, and they've not worked with this president since the beginning. But yet they sat back and let Barack Obama, an illegal alien, run this country for 8 years. And they've seen all of the scandals and all of the things that he's been responsible for. Benghazi, Iran, the Middle Eastern crisis was caused by him, really. And everything else he's done to try to run this country into the ground. So if you love your country, if you love your freedoms, and you don't want to see this kind of destruction and death and chaos go on, let's get to the polls and support our president. He is the best candidate. He is the only candidate. He was chosen by God, and he was chosen by the majority of us. Don't turn your back on him now. He and Vice President Pence is what we need to continue to save America. Under God Almighty, we will win. So I encourage you also to go to secure.winred.com and get